Among the distinct political activities of the 60s was not that Mexican Americans suddenly, quote-unquote, woke up, but rather that they reappropriated the once disparaging term Chicano and wore it as a badge of honor. Whether striking in the fields, walking out of class, or protesting the unequal justice system, Chicanas and Chicanos made three universal demands. They wanted better schools, increased political representation in all levels of government, and an end to police brutality. The various actions used to achieve these ends were collectively called the Chicano movement, and one of its unifying symbols was the cultural homeland called Aztlán. From the onset, the adoption of Aztlán as a Chicano homeland translated into an act of collective defiance and gave the movement a land base on which to ground itself. During the Chicano movement, the idea that the land taken from Mexico in 1848 was a Chicano homeland had set into the minds of many cultural activists, and especially among those who were ethno-nationalists. This was especially true of those who espoused indigenous ideologies. Native people who were indigenous to the Southwest understandably scoffed at the notion that Chicanos had rights to the land of their ancestors. However, as Chavez points out in The Lost Land, if we approach this from the internal colonial analytical frame, it can be argued that Mexican Americans who descend from the people who were conquered by the United States are, by definition, indigenous. Furthermore, the many generations of the interethnic proximity and intermarriage between ethnic Mexicans and Native Americans in the Southwest allows for a genetically and biological connection to indigeneity.